Hey, welcome. In this explainer, we're going to dive into six really powerful words. Learning these will help you sound a little smarter, and you'll definitely understand more about what's going on around you, whether it's at school or just out in the world. So let's get right to it.
Okay, so here's our plan. First, we'll introduce the six words. Then we'll break them down into two groups, words about rules and words about actions. And then at the end, we'll wrap it all up. Simple as that.
All right, let's jump right into our first group of words. These are all about how rules get made and put into place.
So our first word is implemented. It's a verb. To implement something just means you're putting a plan or a rule into action. You're not just talking about it anymore, you're actually doing it. So for example, the school implemented a new schedule. They made the plan, and now they're making it happen.
Here's another way to see it. A company could implement new safety procedures after an accident. That just means they're starting to use new rules to make sure everybody stays safe. Next up, we have mandates. Okay, so a mandate is an official rule that you absolutely have to follow. It's not a suggestion, it's a command. For instance, the government mandates that all drivers have to wear seatbelts. It's the law.
And we see this in school too, right? The school mandates fire drills. It's a rule that's in place to make sure we all know what to do and stay safe if there's ever an emergency. Our last word in the section is dictate. Now, this one is a really strong word. It means to give orders that have to be followed, no questions asked. For example, a principal can dictate school rules and everybody is expected to follow them. But dictate isn't just for big official stuff. Sometimes parents might dictate their kids' schedules. They set the plan, when to do homework, when to go to bed, and the kids are expected to stick to it.
Okay, let's move on to our second group of words. These are all about the kinds of actions people take when there are rules in place.
Our first word here is intervene. To intervene pretty much means to step into a situation, usually to help out or to stop something bad from happening. So if an argument in class gets a little too heated, a teacher might have to intervene to calm things down. And you'll hear this word in more serious cases too. The police might need to intervene if a situation starts to look dangerous. They step in to make sure everyone is safe.
Next up, intentions. Your intentions are just the reasons behind what you do. It's your purpose or what you were trying to accomplish. For example, someone can have good intentions but still end up making a mistake. It means they were trying to be helpful even if things didn't work out perfectly. And being clear about what you're trying to do is really important. By explaining his intentions for a project, the person in charge here is helping the whole team get on the same page right from the get-go. And our final word is exemption. An exemption is kind of like a special pass that lets you skip a rule. For instance, some teachers might give you an exemption from the final exam if you have a really high grade. That means you don't have to take it. You'll also hear about this in the real world, like with a medical exemption. This is when someone gets special permission to not follow a rule, like getting a shot, because of a health reason. So we've gone through 6 pretty powerful words today. Let's do a quick review just to make sure they stick. Here they are one last time. Our words for rules were implemented, mandates, and dictates. And our words for actions were intervene, intentions, and exemption. So what's the big takeaway here? Well, you've now got 6 new words in your vocabulary toolbox. And these aren't just for English class. They'll help you understand the news, conversations, and all the rules that shape our world. Start listening for them and hey, try using them yourself. You did great work today.